All right, all right. Good morning. It's Wisdom Wednesday. It's time to get it on and turn it up. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. I am fired up. Last night we did our metaphysical Bible interpretation class, and it was amazing. And one of the things that happened, and I'm sharing this because I think this can help. I thought I had taken care of everything. In other words, one of the things that I want to do this year was just to get better at everything that I do, to be more time conscious, to be more results oriented, to really get into the flow of things so that you're very well organized, so that everything is in the right place. Just an example, that one of my agreements this year is to be, if there's a 5 o'clock meeting, to be there at least 10 minutes before 5. To interpret a 5 o'clock meeting as we start at 5, not you're walking in the door at 5. Anyway, I'm doing a class on metaphysical Bible interpretation. And I had my handouts, and I said this time, because the class has been growing, I'm going to drop it at the Office Depot and have the work done. And lo and behold, somehow I gave them the wrong, anyway, they copied the wrong class. So we're on class 3, they copied class 2 again. So I got to and I looked, and so meanwhile the class is at 6:30. I'm there before 6, and as I'm laying out, I'm looking, well, where's lesson 3? Where? And I realized that they'd copied all the wrong one. Now, I had some options. I thought about it. I said, well, I could run over there and have them copy the right one. That would throw our time off, so that people in this class, we start promptly at 6:30. I said, okay, the other thing I can do, I can take my notes, my instructor's notes, and make copies there at the church. And it wouldn't be as pretty, and you see my writing all on the side, but we get it done. And the beautiful thing was, it was absolutely the right thing to do, because on my notes I'd written like scriptural references and stuff like that, and it took the whole class to a different dimension. And so it really made me think today that our message for today is how to pivot. In other words, when stuff does not go right, when things just don't go as you planned them, what do? How do you handle that? And one of the things that you do is to recognize who you are. Like as a teacher, I've seen people like, oh my God, if I don't have my notes, I can't teach. I rely so heavily on my notes. But then to recognize, you say, well, look, I've taught this class before, and I know the subject matter. I'm a master at this. And see, folks, listen, don't be afraid to say, I am a master at this. A lady said once, I was doing a seminar, and I said, well, what's the thing that you're really great at? And she said, I'm really great at being a mom. Whoa. A lot of kids are blessed with a great mom. So look at what you're good at. And then have confidence in yourself that no matter what the situation, the agreement with yourself is, I got this. Whatever it is, I got this. So folks, write in the chat. This is your message to you. I got this. That whatever is going on in your life, whatever's happening today, whatever happens in the future, know that I got this. That type of confidence now gives you the ability to handle anything, and the beauty of it is when you're confident about any particular outcome, any particular talent that you have, it creates a vibration inside. And the world makes way for you. Okay, the world cooperates. When you send out that vibration that I got this, everything just sort of reorients itself and gets there to sit you up so that you can get it done. Thanks, Sade and Life Body, Doc Rogers. Yeah, I got this. So in life, when stuff happens unexpectedly and you have to make a pivot, how do you know that you should make a pivot? And you know because you are in a constant evaluation mode. As long as you have your eye on the prize, anything that pulls your eye off the prize requires a pivot. So sometimes a distraction may come in. And you know, distractions come, there's some that you just cannot ignore, but a distraction may come in which pulls you off. Welcome Kenya, thank you, I got this. Yeah. Ben Franklin had a beautiful method. He said this. He said, 4 things you need to do. Number 1, wake up. Get up at the same time every day and get up early. Get up with anticipation that this is a great day for living, sharing, and being alive. I say get up in the morning and do your daily affirmation. Today is the most magnificent day of my life. Health, wealth, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money come to me in great abundance. So wake up rolling. Number 2, he said work diligently. Work hard during the day. Work diligently. Work intelligently. I don't like the work hard thing. Work intelligently. Work diligently. Where everything you do is a deliberate execution of your game plan. Well, from moment to moment, the question that you always answer by your actions is, what is the best use of my time right now when I consider my goals, my vision, and my purpose? And then you act accordingly. And so that way you can handle distractions. That way you can handle interruptions. The third thing is to reflect. To always be in the evaluation mode. You see, you only get better when you know you need to get better. There was a fellow that worked at a company for 25 years, and he kept getting passed over again and again and again for promotions. And so finally one day he went in and he says, you know, you all have been hiring people and passing me. I've been here 25 years, and you never promote me. I have 25 years experience. And the CEO said, no, John, you have 1 year experience 25 times. In other words, John never got to that point where he grew beyond whatever the basics of that job required. In your reflection now, it's when you see that need to make a pivot. Now, like yesterday, it could be one of those instantaneous reflections. In other words, the moment stuff happens that's outside of your game plan, reflect immediately. Coming from that head of, okay, what must I do to handle this particular situation so that it will work for me? So that my objectives will be achieved. I will accomplish what I set out to do. And so when you do that in a moment-to-moment format, then when stuff happens and you have to pivot, say, okay, I don't have my stuff, I don't have this, let me switch over here, let me handle it that way. You never miss a beat. And the moment you pivot, everything pivots with you. You're the captain of your ship. So if you turn the direction of the ship, the crew is going with you. Okay? Everything is going with you. So this power to reflect each day so that you can get better and better. There's a powerful affirmation that says, every day and every way I get better and better. Wow. How's that? Because you reflect on your results each day, you reflect on your level of performance, and the thing, you know, the results you got in life reflects your mindset, your emotions, your habits, and your relationships. So now, when you want different results, pivot. The fourth thing that Franklin says is rest. So that you don't burn your body out. So that you don't wear yourself out. Everything you do is in the context of your body. You always bring yourself to the party. Kenya Crooks is a great personal trainer to the stars. I guarantee you every day he does his exercise, he does his walks, and when he has his clients, he will have them go through these routines in a daily fashion so that the results can be obtained. So this day, let us all wake, let us get up early. Let us get up, fired up, excited about the day. Let us work intelligently and diligently throughout the day, knowing that anytime something unexpected happens, we can make a pivot and always get the desired results. Reflect every day and reflect from moment to moment. Always reflecting on the best use of your time right now, considering your goals, your vision, and your purpose, but then reflecting on your performance at the end of the day. When you can do that, then you are setting up the stage to be better tomorrow. And then get your rest. You know, it's so critical. I recommend that you go to bed at the same time. That whatever the level of sleep you need to get desired results, do it. So when you can do these things, then you can handle the pivot. You can handle any situation that comes before you. You can handle it intelligently, effectively, and you can always win. Somebody says, Doc, you don't always win. You always win because you either are victorious, or you learn something important. You either win or you learn something. In any event, you get better. Which means you win. So that's our message for the day, folks. Get up, fired up, work hard, reflect, and get your rest so that no matter what happens, you can pivot to be victorious. This is Dr. Herbert Harris with our Wisdom Wednesday. I felt that need to share it with you because I know